Hello friends, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the newest episode of Tea with Me. I am wrapping up a very busy summer and looking forward to a very creative fall. I am in one of my favorite places to sit and I want to show you my little happy spot right now. Okay, so I have to show you where I'm sitting. I have a pergola. Um, Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. There we go. So I have a pergola here that has nothing on it the other seasons, and I plant flowers and vegetables. I called it my kitchen garden originally, and my husband put little garden beds around the outside, and I plant tons of herbs and flowers and um, different different plants all around it, and I make sort of like an outside living room. That's, you can see my setup for my recording here. And by the end of the summer, everything has grown in so much. It's like I'm sitting in a jungle, which I absolutely love. I planted from seed everything in here except for the vegetables I got as starters. And you can see, do you see the sunflower way up there? It was 2, 3 feet tall above my pergola with morning glories growing all over it. My cosmos, which I grew from seed, look how tall they are. They're way the heck up there. See, the tip top is right up there. I just love it. And I let it grow wild and crazy, and the butterflies and the hummingbirds and the birds all visit, and I absolutely love it. And down here we have a couple things with water here. The birds are always bathing themselves in it, especially during this drought. And I've had a tree frog that's been living in my impatiens plant because it is so dry. I'm going to show you this side here. Look how crazy everything grew up the side of my pergola. It is like a little veritable jungle. And in there are tomatoes and ground cherries, so I can come out here and pick those, in nasturtium. And it's really, really a happy place for me. So today, I'm going to start with my dandelion tea. I am drinking this because I am just off of my first, I would say, real, well, out of the country vacation since before COVID. My son is traveling abroad this semester. He's studying in Montreal, Canada, which is about a 5.5 hour drive from our home. We dropped him off last week and then took the opportunity to drive up to Quebec City, which was another 3 hours from there for us. And it was spectacular. We had such a wonderful, romantic, lovely, empty nesting vacation. It was, after a really difficult year. I mean, it's been a really difficult few years, let's face it, but this has been a very challenging year for our family. And that vacation was so needed. And to all my Canadian friends, your country is gorgeous, and the hospitality was wonderful in Quebec City, and we will be going back. But we ate a lot of rich French food, um, and we had a little bit of wine, maybe more than a little bit. So I am having my dandelion detox tea. So I'm going to move that aside and we will get started on the episode. I want to first start by saying that um, this summer was very, very hot. I spent my summer in my garden in May, June, and my garden was going gangbusters. But then we got into a very bad drought. I generally love to eat a lot of vegetables, so a vegetable garden is important, and my flower gardens are important to me. So I spend a lot of time there in the summer, and that cuts down on my artsy time. July, I tried really hard to make an effort to do a big project with you all. And if you didn't see it, I will link the videos below. It was the beginning of my huge binder for my Happy Mail, and there's plenty of freebies, and you can catch up on that series whenever the time is right for you. But know that there are lots of gifts for you from me and from a lot of my friends. So that parlays into my first two. I'm going to move this here and this here. My first two recommendations, which are these books, which I stumbled upon at an antique store and never saw them before. Was delighted to find them for $5 each, and haven't even looked to see what they are online because I literally found them today. But since we're talking about gardens, I thought they would be perfect to share with you. They are the Macmillan Color Series, Garden Annuals and Bulbs, and Garden Perennials and Water Plants by Anthony Huxley. I'm going to take off the dust jacket to see if there's anything on the cover. There is not. It is just a normal, like a rust color book. It says here that it was made in 1970 in Copenhagen. And it was, I wonder if it was, let's see where it was. It was published in New York, but it was a world copyright. So I'm wondering if this is why this book is so beautiful, is because maybe it was an English book first. When you see the pictures inside, you're going to know what I mean when I say an English book first, because American books don't tend to have pictures like this. The pictures in the illustrations in this book and the way that they're organized is just stunning. First of all, the size is a beautiful size for junk journals or making handmade books, but the florals and the illustrations are just gorgeous. This would not be a book I would fussy cut. This would be a book that I would use in my journals. And this one, if you can see if you can see the book, it's divided into half text, half pictures. And look at all of these beautiful, amazing, look at that. Does that not speak September or what? As I'm sitting here, I have a sunflower behind me and I have these straw flowers in front of me. It's just absolutely beautiful, beautiful pages, beautiful illustrations. Then look at this. We go into some onions and bulbs, because now we're talking about bulb flowers. Just absolutely stunning artwork. And then when you get into the second part of the book, right, you think it's just going to be this, but then they have these really nice green pages which give planting instructions and how big everything grows. This book is a little treasure, and I have never seen it before. I'm so happy to have found it. Look at that with a watering can. I love the silhouette of everything. Really nice book. Look it up anywhere where you can get used books. Let's look at the Gardening Perennials and Water Plants. Again, I think this is just a green cover. This is also 1970 in Copenhagen and in the Macmillan as well. Now it looks, if I'm looking at this top, it looks like there's illustrations definitely outnumber the text part in this book. And let's take a peek. And again, just stunning, stunning pages. Oh, I love the black background. Look at these. The details. This is so much more of what I see in English botanic books than in American books. This is just absolutely stunning artwork. Stunning. I'm going to be looking for other copies of these. Oh, look at the succulents. That is just stunning. I know I keep saying that, but it is. It really is. And now we're in the paper part. Let's see. And we have those same really pretty green background pages. Again, these are two treasures. They look like when they were purchased in the 70s, they were selling for about $5 each. And I actually paid $5 each. So I am feeling pretty happy about this purchase, and I absolutely love them. So this would be my recommendation for books, whether or not they're just inspiration for you, whether you're using them as source material for painting, or whether or not you're actually going to cut them up and use them in books. I would not say they're good fussy cut pages, but they are perfect for journals, and I just think they're fabulous. Now I'd like to tell you about what you can see on my channel in September of this year. I was contacted by a lovely representative of the company Grabi, and they make amazing, beautiful, translucent stickers. And they asked me if they sent me some, if I would make a project with them. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So I just wanted to show you like what type of stickers they sent me, what the kind of product it is that they have. They have essentially curated sets, and this is the Old Time Garden set. And as you can see, they look like pressed flowers. Really, really beautiful. Lovely stickers that are translucent, and I am already have a really good idea of what I'm going to do with them. This one is like pressed flowers, like I said. This one is feathers. I can't wait to see this one, because quite often when I try to use feathers in my translucent works, they get all messed up. But this is going to be a perfect, they're almost like a watercolor sketched feather, really light, beautiful neutrals and lovely colors. They're going to look great on a background and in a translucent piece of work. I'm very excited about the feathers. Let's see what else is in here that they sent me. I know I can see mushrooms, which are my favorite. Okay. Here's their mushroom pack. Oh, these are stunning. Beautiful mushrooms. Really excited about that. Here are more like, these are like berries. And they have little sentiments on each package, which is really cute. The packaging is really sweet. The wind kisses my face slowly and slowly. Like the hand of my mother, the crops become golden, beautiful, and beautiful. So these look like berries, and that looks like, you know, like, I'm not sure what plant that is, but really, really great detail and color on these stickers. Really generous amount inside. Again, the company is Grabi, and I'm going to put their link below in the text box. They gave me a promo code. I don't believe I get anything from that. I haven't made a relationship with them in that way. They just asked me if I would look at their product and use their product, and I said I would. So I'm just showing you really nice little frames with butterflies on them. Those are going to be wonderful. And then the last package they sent me is Old Time Gardens ferns, and I love ferns, really do. The problem with ferns is that a lot of times they're too big for some of the projects I'm doing. What I like is that you get the ferns, but they're so small, you know, like they're a more manageable size. These seem a little off center in the cutting, I have to admit, but I don't know that it will make a difference when I paste them. But it's possible that their cutting machine might have been a little off center. But they look very beautiful. I'm going to have to just explore more once I use them. But I just wanted to share them with you and tell you that if you're curious with this kind of a sticker, I will review them and show you how I use them in an upcoming project. I'm very excited about partnering, I can't say the word, partnering with Grabi for this project. And if you're interested in seeing the other types of stickers they have, you can look in my box below, and there will be a link to their company. Now, finally, I want to talk about a very, very, very special gift that I received. And I received it over the summertime, but I've been saving it for the fall. Oh, my friend Jutta from Germany, she owns a company, and I don't even want to say the name because I'm going to mess up the name so bad. So I'm just going to put it on the screen. And she actually created her own line of clay, which I can't even wrap my head around. And because she knows I work with polymer clay so much, she asked me if she could send me some if I would work with it. She sent me this wonderful box. I don't want to show the information on it, but let's just say what is in this box is amazing. And I'd like to show you what's in the box now. So I received this beautiful package from Germany from my friend Jutta. And first of all, look at these stamps. How awesome are these stamps? They're pen nibs, but they're also like lighthouses. Like, it's amazing. Anyway, she sent me this amazing package of treasures that I'm going to unpack because there is a purpose. I knew this was coming. I am so impressed with her. She has her own business, which I don't even know how to pronounce. I'm going to put it on the screen because it's in German and it's really hard, and I'm probably going to butcher the name. And she sells all sorts of junk journaling and craft supplies. And she knows I not only love paper, but I love polymer clay, and I'm a clay artist. And she told me she made her own line of clay. And I was like, what? You made your own line of clay? And she said she did, and she was going to send me some. So first of all, how gorgeous is this package with this pink feather that is like she's curled the edges of this feather. I mean, it's just beautiful. And I'm going to open this package, and it appears, oh my gosh, she has sent me treasures. Oh my gosh. I need to zoom in on this package. I don't know if you can see. It's lovely. I need to read her letter here. So her letter is telling me what's in this box, and I am just overwhelmed by the fact that there are things in this box that she has made herself, is her own line, and that she made models for, and that are mass produced through her company, and then one-of-a-kind items that she has made from hand. She also has steam clay in here, which is a clay that she has developed, and I am so unbelievably impressed and excited to look at this. She's sending me teas that have to do with gnomes and fairies, which means I am just really, really excited about that and can't wait to share this. I can't wait to get into this. Let's see what we got. So I think these little houses, she said, there's gnome beads that are her own design, and the little houses, also the little houses were produced after my models. Now, I can tell this is handmade. And look at this little adorable mushroom steam clay. Look at this little house. Oh my gosh. So I think this goes on the top. Oh my gosh. Though that is the most precious little gnomey house. Oh my gosh, Jutta. I am just, and here's another one. Let me see if I can put it together. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Can you see the details? This is right out of my own heart. Like, I make things like this, but mine look very different than hers. I just absolutely adore this. And having these little houses that she created, one of a kind. Oh, I am so appreciative of that gift. Thank you so much. Let's see what else is in this little treasure. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. They are so good. Look at these gnome beads. Guys, seriously. These gnome beads are amazing. Now, I'm a little confused because she says the gnome beads are my own design. Also, the little houses were produced after my models, but the green fairy house and little foundling are one of a kind made by my hands, never always as gifts, never for business. So some of these things are business related and some of them are, so the mass produced, but this doesn't look mass produced to me. This really does look, because I can see like the fingerprints that polymer clay artists, our fingerprints are in our projects. So I'm going to have her explain that to me. That is just precious. Precious. Maybe it'll make more sense as I unpack. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, guys, look at this house. I wish my hands weren't such a mess. Look at this house on this, like these beads in this stain. Like that's magical. Just magical. Wow. I'm like so impressed. And then here's the teas. Look at these teas. So this is Magic of Gnomes, which I'm going to have a hard time even opening this package because it's just with the little tag. Magic of Gnomes. Oh my gosh. Is there a little gnome on there? There is a little gnome on there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And this is Elixir of Fairies. I am like just swooning right now. Oh my gosh. So this is what she's talking about. So these are all little mass-produced gnome beads that are made from molds that she has created herself. And they are so hefty and well made and so adorable. Look at that. And there's like little differences in the designs. Look at the little details on the hat. Oh my gosh. These are so great. Okay, and then this is a little fairy foundling. Needs a place to stay. I made it from Sculpey and Sculpey Living Doll. Take good care of her. We don't know yet which magical skills he will reveal. So I thought I was the only person who made things like this. So this is so amazing to me, Jutta, that you make these things as well. Oh my gosh, I don't make anything that looks like that though. Look how tremendously detailed and fabulous that is. Oh my gosh, I am amazed at this little guy. What talent you have. I am, you are the first person that I have met that makes gnomes and things out of clay like I do, and also does books and paper. So I'm glad to know I am not the only one in the world, but I do not make these. Mine are a lot more whimsical and not realistic, and this is so realistic. And look at the little leaf cradle she made in like a milkweed pod, which that is not I don't think, is that a real one? Yes, that is a real milkweed weed pod that she put clay in, and then the foundling. Oh, what a special gift. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. And then this is what I thought was in the package. I didn't know any of this other stuff would be in the package. It is her design, which is just amazing to me, that she has made this clay that's called steam clay that I am going to test and use, and I am going to hopefully do a project on video for, and I cannot wait to use this. This was a box full of magic and treasures. I am so incredibly grateful for the gifts, for the thought, and I can't wait to work with it. Uda, you are so talented and so clever and so generous. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. I'm actually speechless over this package. So there will be definitely some follow-up when I decide what I'm going to make, how I'm going to make it. And guys, stay tuned. I promise this is not the end of the steam clay that you're going to see, or any of these like magical little treasures that have just been shared with me. Thank you so much, and I'll be back soon. I hope that you enjoyed seeing all of Jutta's wonderful works and the things she sent over. I am still so incredibly honored to have those pieces in my studio, and once I opened the box, I felt a responsibility to her and her wonderful company and her generosity to make something special. To be contacted by such a talented person and find out that she's been watching me and draws inspiration from my channel, because that is the whole purpose of what I do, is to connect with other people who love the things that I love, and just to bring happiness into each other's world, because our worlds can be challenging, and it's really nice to find out that other people have the same passions we do, and it's kind of our happy place. So that's it. That's this edition of Tea with Me. Thank you so much for joining me. I always enjoy my time with you, and I hope that some of the information I shared today was helpful or inspirational or interesting. I am very excited about the 2 projects I have planned in September that I'm hoping to make videos about. One will be the project that I'll come up with the translucent stickers from Grabi. And the other one will be a very special project that I'm already starting. It is going to be a 3-dimensional project with Jutta's clay, and it's going to incorporate all the things I love: woodland and paper and clay and mushrooms. And I hope you'll tune in to see what it's all about. For those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, I hope you had a great summer and that your fall will be a beautiful and refreshing one. And to those of my friends in the Southern Hemisphere, welcome spring. You're getting towards your warmer months, and we're inching towards the cold. I look forward to the next episode, probably later on in the fall. And everybody be safe, and thanks for tuning in. Bye. As I learned in Quebec City, au revoir.